Hello, everybody. Sorry, I love to say I'm a bit late. I literally am here at 12:01. I kind of forgot. I didn't forget about the podcast. I was just like kind of updating my notes, and I looked at my phone, and it was 58 minutes past, and I hadn't created the podcast, and I hadn't put the link in my Instagram bio. So I'm just trying to get my iPad to work. I don't usually use my iPad to do the episodes on, but this week it was sitting there beside me, and I actually don't know where my laptop's gone. There we go. Perfect. Just gonna put up on Instagram that we are live, and yeah, we are live. This is like a great 2-minute introduction. And yeah, so let's get started. Sorry if you had to just listen to that little rant of me. So, welcome to Sophie's Positive Spin. It is the 24th of February, the last week of February until March. That's great. I don't know why I just said it like that, but I am really excited for March. Just a new month. I'm ready to get closer to the end of this thing. So, little like weekly roundup of like good things that happened in my life this week. Today I'm actually doing a TikTok takeover with my new university, which is actually really fun. I'm just kind of putting up just gonna make a TikTok of all the videos or all the things that I'm doing during the day. So like this podcast of course will be a part of that. And yeah, I've just kind of put up like my lectures, readings that I have to do. So yeah, like it's really fun, really exciting. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do any dancing because I am. It's in the news university thing, Michelle. So it's grand, like it's good, and I've done like half the day already. Like it's 12 o'clock. I've done a couple of things. So yeah, I might need a bit of like a boost later on, so I might do a little dance and put it up, Michelle, for you. I just feel like today is like a day that we kind of like need a positive podcast because of the news we received last night about the extension of the lockdown. The extension wasn't as long as I expected, as we had heard during the week it was going to be till May, and then last night they're saying 12th of April. 12th of April, I think it was. It was the 12th of the 2nd. I'm really bad with dates. Anyway, if anybody'd like to inform me on that. I actually wasn't listening to the broadcast for my mental health. Instead, I was trying on my communion veil and oh, thank you, Antonina. Yeah, the 5th. So I was trying on my communion veil and tiara and umbrella and doing a little photo shoot with that while the broadcast was happening. So it's all for the mental health. So yeah, I'm getting stuck into college. This week is kind of like the first week where I'm like working on assignments. I have a couple of assignments due next week, so I'm kind of just getting stuck into them. I've kind of I feel like the last couple of weeks was just kind of getting settled in, but whereas like it's getting really stuck into things. 2 weeks into study week, I am buzzing. I actually have like a full plan already for study week. But it's just like the thoughts of like maybe not having to get up at 9 o'clock or before 9 o'clock on like a particular day, and maybe even just taking like a day to rest when it's not like I'm gonna be missing out on lectures or tutorials and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, just as like a break. Seeing as like the last study week not the last study week, we had a study week in October, but study week last year was actually just before my last week of college. So I was like reminiscing and gonna get all those memories back on Instagram and Snapchat. And finally, it's actually my uncle's birthday today, so happy birthday, Uncle John. We're kind of planning on doing like a drive-by birthday thing for him later on. I don't think he's always listening to this. I don't think he knows about this. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a little like surprise for him, and I'm really looking forward to it, I have to say. Just like it'll get us out of the house for 20 minutes, wish him a happy birthday. Like it's been a tough year for all of us, especially for him. So I just think that'd be really nice for something for us to do for him. I'm talking too fast. Like I'm only 5 minutes in. Okay, so I'm gonna get stuck into some good news of the week. I've actually seen this all over Instagram, but it's actually a story that dates back to 2016 of a man. I know, a man. Sorry, I have it saved in my Instagram. Here we go. So, Alfred Date was an Australian man who lived to 110 before he passed in 2016. Oh, maybe the story is older than 2016. He knitted dozens of tiny sweaters for injured penguins on Phillip Island. He was the second oldest living person in Australia at the time he passed. So basically, he knit. I'll upload a picture onto my story in a while. So this man knit little like jumpers for these penguins, and oh my god, they are gorgeous. So there's like a picture here I have in front of me, and it's like 6 of the penguins with their like little jumpers. So one of them is like rainbow coloured, and it's actually like ombre. It's so cute. And then the second one is the penguin logo, like the book publisher company. Amazing. Then the next two are kind of like one's a beach image, like the sea and the sand and some fishes swimming in the sea. And then the other one is like under the sea, and there's like an octopus, just adorable. Then there's like these beautiful. Then the next one is like, the image of, I'll post it on my Instagram, but the image of a dead fish. That doesn't sound cute, but it's like the bones. You'll know what I mean. And then the final one, it's like a Superman costume, but where the S is, it's a P. Beautiful. It's just so nice. It's such a like cute thing to do, and I saw it. Like that is adorable. And yeah, really really cute. So I saw the tweet. It was man who I actually wrote my notes as man who knit. Great English, Sophie. Just thought it was a really nice story to like start off with this week. There's not a lot of stories, but I found just a few. So it's the start of the Maynooth elections. I'm actually on the campaign team for a girl called Alex Balf. Hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I'm really, really excited to get involved in this, especially with the year that's in it. Haven't got to do a lot with college, so this is like a way of like meeting new people and getting involved in like a different side of college. I'm actually hoping to start a series on the Mars FM Instagram, or not Mars FM Instagram, Mars FM YouTube, with those going for election, the candidates for both the executive and the Senate elections. So I am hoping to send out emails for them. Like, it's great to see so many people going out, and like, especially at the moment when they aren't on campus to campaign, it'd be great add on to their campaign. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to start this. I'm going to actually send out the emails this this week, today actually, I think. So that will be started this week, and hopefully you'll get to see it. Be a couple of people other than me who are going to be hosting it as well. So, like, people may see this as like a negative in a way, but I'm seeing it as positive because when the news first broke, I was I was a bit upset, not upset, but like disheartened. But the news of the UK lockdowns plan, I'm actually looking at it as a positive now because it shows that hopefully there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that we can get somewhere. Like, they're saying that by the 21st of June, they're going to be hopefully lifting the lockdown, all the measures with social distancing, opening up nightclubs, allowing like bigger groups of people to meet and stuff. And it just shows that, like, for such a big population, how they have this plan. We may, with new vaccines coming out and stuff, and the lengthening of the lockdown, we may end up getting to the point that we are at the same end game. Thank you, Owen, for agreeing with my statement. I just feel like everything is happening. Everybody's like, countries are doing things and they're looking at other countries and going, sorry, they're looking at other countries and going like, okay, so we can do this. As I said before, it is the last week of February. That means next week is March. Another great month. One step closer to summer. That's how I'm seeing it as. And like, it's a weird thing. I love the months of February and March because the dates always fall the same except for a leap year. But like, Monday is the 1st of March, start of a new week, start of a new month, and I love stuff like that. More than likely it'll be an unproductive day, but yeah, no, I can't wait for the start of March. It was always like a happy month in our house, and yeah, I'm really excited, even though it's the 1-year anniversary for Corona in Ireland. Better things are coming. I actually saw a really, really nice TikTok yesterday, which was 2 dogs, a husky and a lab, called Winter and Summer, on a bike ride. I'm going to post it up my Instagram because it's so cute and it's so nice, and it's just like, it's just one of those things where you just feel like, that's cute. Like, I don't know. Another new thing that has been added to Disney Plus is Star, which is the like more adult content based streaming service added onto Disney Plus. I was so excited for it. I've been looking into this for like months at this stage, and it's great. Like, the content on it is brilliant. There is a couple of things that I have seen that I'm like, oh, I'm adding that to my list. I want to watch that. Not a lot has been added. It's because I feel like they're just waiting to add more things on. They don't want to just throw everything up at the same time. I know myself, I have like some things added, like Scrubs, always a show that like I'd seen on like Channel 4 or E4. Would like to watch from the beginning. There's other things like Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy. Love Grey's Anatomy. If anybody knows me well, they will know I am obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. I'm watching it for technically like the 3rd time at the moment. And I have my favourite character is Alex Karev. In case anybody was wondering, I have a blanket with his face all over it I got for Christmas. Love it. It's just a show that like just takes your mind off everything because there's so much going on in the show. Like, I feel like it's hard to kind of concentrate on anything else when you're watching it. Ugly Betty is another one that's on Disney Plus now, on Star, and also a show called love Victor. I watched the first 2 episodes yesterday. Highly recommend. It's kind of like a follow on to Love Simon. If anybody ever saw that film, really good. Would recommend watching the film and the books too. Yeah, so love Victor. First 2 episodes are on Star. I'm sure they're gonna come out maybe every Friday. Until the end of the season. So would highly recommend those. I think there's other things on Star. Like there's been a lot of like mixed reviews about it, but it's to do the reason that Star has come about is because of Disney buying Fox and all. That's why like when Disney Plus first released like became a thing back in 2019, there was The Simpsons, and everyone was kind of like, "Oh, I don't remember Simpsons being a Disney thing." It's because Fox is now owned by Disney. So yeah, well, I got through all my good news stories very quickly today. If anybody has any questions to ask me, feel free, go ahead. But first, I'm going to give you some recommendations for the week in TV and film. Maybe take your mind off things, especially with the news we received yesterday. That was just take a break, especially with college online. So first of all, a series that's been out for like nearly 20 years now, that was revived in 2016 is the Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life. Myself and my mum actually, we were trying to find something to watch during the night and looking through Netflix, and I was like, oh, why don't we watch this? Gilmore Girls was the show she loved when it was on the telly, and I've seen Year in Life a couple of times, but like it's just such nice television. Like it's just so relaxing, and like each episode, I think there's 4 episodes. Each episode is an hour and a half long, and it's just really nice to relax, and you know everything that's happening. You know the stories that have happened before, and you're kind of just being like, oh, there's this person and there's that person. Like especially my mom was like, oh, that was her boyfriend. And I was like, yeah, that was her boyfriend. Like it's all the original cast coming back. I'd highly recommend if you haven't seen it, or if you have and you're looking for something comforting to watch over the next few days. A new show that's actually coming out on Netflix is Ginny and George, I think it's called. Which is like a similar vibe to Gilmore Girls. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Which is a girl who is a girl and her mother, a single mother with a child, and kind of like getting through their lives. She had the child young, very, very similar vibes to the Gilmore Girls. I know I'm really looking forward to watching it. And Jesus Christ, my voice. And finally, a film recommendation I actually have is Naomi and Julia. This is a film that I have loved for years. Absolutely love it. I love it's like the soundtrack is amazing. It's all Elton John songs. The cast is brilliant. Emily Blunt plays Juliet. You have like Dolly Parton's in it. Ozzy Osbourne. Who else? Great cast. I have to say I can't think off the top of my head now. Oh, Julie Walters in it. And there's a lot of like Shakespearean terminology in it, but like there was like the dog that one of the owners. So there's like 2 houses, the Capulets and the Montagues, like in Romeo and Juliet. But anyway, so the man, so it's Mr. Capulet, I think. He's like, oh, he lets his dog into the garden, and Juliet's like out Spot, and he's like damn Spot. And I was like, something that I hadn't picked up when I was younger watching it, I actually picked up on the other day, like, oh my god, I love that I realised. But I actually see there's a question in the comments box. So it's from my friend Michelle, and she's asking me, are you doing Lent? Yes, I am doing Lent. I am hoping to walk 10,000 steps a day. I actually had a little injury with my foot, so it's been a little bit harder to do, but I'm trying to do it. Actually, from 1st March, if any of my friends are listening to this, which I know they are, we have talked about this. I actually want to do a 10,000 steps or like a walking challenge for the month of March. I was actually thinking of posting up something on my Instagram for my followers to get involved in, something positive to come out of March, and trying to do as much walking as we can, especially with the nights getting brighter and the weather getting better. So if you want to get involved, please let us know. I actually am really into walking over the last kind of couple of weeks. It's just so nice at the end of the day just to go out for a walk. I usually tend to go for my walks in the morning before I start college and in the evening times after my dinner. Sometimes, like if I'm on my break from college, like on my lunch, I'll do a little walk. But I just realised I never actually recorded this for my TikTok. So yeah, so if anybody would like to get involved, please let me know. I'm going to post up a challenge thing on here. So yeah, I'd really like to see people get involved with me. Kenneth, wonderful. I think you should get involved. So I think that's everything for today. Thank you all so much for listening, and I will see you back next week at the same time of 12 o'clock for more positive news. Hopefully I'll have more news because hopefully next week will be a nicer week. And it's March. Next week's March, as I said 100 times. So see you all then. Thank you all for listening. Bye.